prepared. Church is very formal, as it should be, and I thought it was a wonderful Mass, and I'm glad I'm actually doing this in our backyard, even as opposed to there, because I think it's more appropriate. So I'll talk about my mom a little bit, and bear with me, I think I'll get through. My mom was all about giving love, and she had so much love to give. And again, as I said, all of you represent how far and wide that was and always will be. But with Mom, you could see much of her love that she had in the everyday things she loved. Like how she loved being Irish. I forgot it, of course. I was carrying a T-shirt of mine. It's an Irish flag, and I carried it with me all morning, and I put it on her casket this morning. And when I gave the reading, I took it up with me, and it's special just because I wore it for her all the time. You know, on St. Patrick's Day and on her birthday, and I always will, until I pass it on to these crazy kids. But she loved being Irish and loved it with that kind of passion that only a true Irish woman born of parents from the homeland really knows. The kind of passion that makes you throw on something green at every opportunity. And I want to thank all of you who did that for Mom today. But there is so much more of that kind of love in so many places, so many little things. Like how she loved the tracks. Like how she loved scratch-offs. Like how she loved her lottery numbers. She brought her great luck. In fact, how she loved numbers in general was kind of a thing for me. She was obsessed with them. She always was going with numbers and the lottery and the whole thing, the track, and everything was about numbers with her. And you know, she only had the high school education, but she certainly could whiz through numbers in a way that was pretty unique. So that was always interesting and fun. How she loved Sunday dinners and how she loved to cook her incarnations, as she called them. Yes, I don't know what that means either. We never did. But we ate it. And it was Thank you. How she loved her spot on the couch here in the house. How she loved the Dallas Cowboys. Yes. Imagine this giant fan with that. But thankfully over in hockey land, she also gave good love to the New York Rangers. How she loved late night TV, something I shared with her a lot. How she loved her coffee in the morning. How she loved her cigarette TV. How she loved Humphrey Bogart.
Did you see him?
Yeah. How she loved a good party. Especially all those family weddings, the parties we had in this yard, and back in the day, all those dinner dances that my father would take. And within those, you could see how she loved to dance, which was really special to see with my dad. It's how she loved Atlantic City and the slots and running through the casino floor. It's how she loved a good family game of Blitz. It's how she loved a really good shrimp parmesan. It's how she loved a good night of chicken takeout.
Chinese.
Every Friday.
It's how she loved her blanket.
A blanket. A holy blanket.
Burn holes.
And it's how she loved this home, her home. How she loved watching her kids, so many of them here today, all of them here today, run through this yard that you're standing in. But you saved the most love for the big things in life. The ones that meant the most to her. It's It's how she loved her husband Artie. It's how she loved Nick. And Marie. And Barbara.
Behind you.
I'm going to be searching a little bit, so bear with me. It's how she loved Peter.
Right there.
I knew he came out. I grabbed him. It's how she loved Sarah. And George. And Mark. And Christy. It's how she loved little Maria and her Chris and her husband Chris. It's how she loved little Peter and his Katie. And it's how she loved our Katie. Our Katie. And Lincoln. And Holly. And Catherine. And Shanna.
Goes on and on and on.
Ah, it will. Don't interrupt me. And Tracy. And Jessica. And Carrie. And Nicholas. And Brian. And Hudson. And Kian. It's yeah. Moving down to the great grandchildren. It's how she loved Karina and Sophia and Bella and Ava,
The
Gabrielle
latest.
and Nora. And it's how she now gives all of us this love to take with us and move forward for all those to come. I love you, Mom. Thanks for making this little boy's wishes come true. Now, wait, we're going to eat. So food is lined up over here to my left and your right. And,
Mark, slow down.
Please enjoy. Drinks are inside, beers and sodas and everything.